What up, dog? It's your man, Rap Talk. About to do an exclusive today. About to kick and review this latest release. Not only am I fucking with the old school shit, but I'm definitely gonna do some of these new albums too. The new albums that's definitely worth it. I consider the ones that got a nice buzz about them. Things of that nature. And of course, everybody knows it's a big deal. It's a big deal anytime Eminem drop an album. So fuck it, we gotta dive in to this new one he just released. Music to be murdered by. Music to be murdered by Eminem. Let's get into this shit. First off top, y'all already know how M is. First joint, Premonition. That's the first one. It's the intro slash this first song. And let's just be real. Everybody know how M is when it comes to criticisms and things of that nature. It's like fuel to the fire, and at the same time, it's like a battle he'll just never win, I think. But I'm pretty sure he definitely put this song first on the album for a reason, because he like, fuck it, I'm about to address all this shit. And he definitely got a habit of doing that. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse or not, but he definitely gonna do it every time. He gonna let you. That's how people think he's spaced out and somewhere off, just in a bubble, but he's still paying attention to all the little shit. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing he can do is just reverse it and just send it back out. But that Premonition, though, it definitely a nice start off to the album, I think. I think he addressed a couple of things, just put it on the floor, the table. Like the battle that he have going on with just being social and at the same time just being lyrical and people not understanding it, but people still fucking with him in the position he in. So the album definitely get off to a good start, though, with that Premonition. I really like it, too. I like that song because I think he took a different approach with the production on it. I think he ride that beat pretty well, and, he started off the album on a whole nother level to where I didn't think it was going to go. And then as soon as that go off, the next song, it just rides straight into it. It's Unaccommodating, which is the second song. It's a song that surprised me. It had a feature by Young M.A. People can't say they saw that coming. I don't think too many people saw that collabo coming. But it definitely set the tone, though. Matter of fact, in my book, the first two songs, the way they ride together, it just come off like an upbeat, a different type of M coming with this album. So, by those first two songs coming on back to back, I caught a quick ride, you know what I'm saying? I caught a real quick vibe on a whole nother tip, you know what I'm saying? And then plus, Young M.A., I can't say that like she kind of like starting off the album, because the Premonition, he definitely go the fuck in and let it be known what, how he feel. But for the actually first song, with Young M.A. coming in doing her thing, which the song, it worked out. I think it worked out. But, Young M.A., she talking her shit about the shit she talking about, and he talking the shit he talking about. So it kind of don't parallel, I think. Like both of them was on the same shit on the song, but I think in the end it just still worked out because people just didn't see these two people coming together on a song, and it was different. It was different. I'll say that. And then after that, you got the You Gon' Learn. I think that's when the album get into the kind of like the M of Lake that we know with the kind of like rock feel, I can't really put my finger on the sound that he had, but the Eminem of just more Lake, with like a rock tour with the rap. Him and Royce, they get down. Royce got that flow and they doing what they do. But surprisingly to me though, I'm gonna just kick it for me though, because they don't used to me just breaking down every song, because a lot of people can accept this album for different levels. And that's one thing I'm gonna get into at the end before I finish out my review on this album. Keep in mind, I'm just speaking from my view, because everybody gonna like what they like, and you can't please everybody. I get it, and you can please more than others. So I'm gonna just speak how I feel about it. Actually, one of my favorite songs on this album, surprisingly, is the song with Ed Sheeran, "At Those Kind of Nights." Like I say, this album kind of start off with like a certain little bounce, and that's what I was talking about with the You Gon' Learn. It kind of got that like that more rock, that little rock, that rock pop type feel with the lyrics. But that Those Kind of Nights though, it just got like a good feel to it. For some reason, I'm fucking with that shit. It's like a good head nod for like the clubs. Something I was kind of surprised to see Eminem do, but I definitely think he pulled it off. I don't even know what single they running with from the album. Do people even still do that shit? Go off singles and shit? I don't know, but I definitely, if they put a visual to that song, I think it'll go. And plus, I think it'll be smooth to put a visual to this one, because you could probably see Eminem in a more happy state, having fun, still on some grown shit, but having fun. Maybe in the club or something, doing a couple of silly things here and there. Because the beat definitely rock, and it got a nice vibe to it. So Those Kind of Nights, I like that song. That In Too Deep, it was a grow on for me. Even though the album just came out, I know some people might think I'm probably jumping the gun by doing a review on this album, by it being so new. But if I catch it, I catch it, And if you catch it, you catch it. Some songs gonna be revisited, I get it. And some songs may not be, but you know how people attention spans is nowadays, so shit. People basically only got a week anyway, shit, nowadays, so shit, let's get to it, shit. By the time next week, some people gonna be on other albums anyway, though. But this music to be murdered by, though, that's one thing I dissected about it. It's like something for everybody on here. That's what I think. That's what I kind of took from it. I think it's like whatever vibe you want, you can pick a song or two to fuck with the Eminem that you like. That's what I think, And I think he covered the different bases with this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even gotta be a classic album, or that it gotta be better than the last, or he got the old shit on here. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm just talking about just overall music. I think he hit his audiences with a fucking S on it. Is that a word? Audiences. More than one groups. And that's why I'm speaking on the perspective of the songs that I like, because I think it'd be some of the songs that I necessarily might not fuck with, that some of his other fans will probably fuck with a little bit more than the ones that I fuck with. So some of them grown songs, and then some of them I kind of like a little more off top. That In Too Deep, like I say, I was a kind of grown for me. I like that though, because I think, the story in it is talking about the two different relationships, but still want to fuck with somebody, and speaking from the perspective of the guy that's in a relationship, but still want to be with somebody else that's in a relationship. Some side guy shit, just in too deep. And, a lot of people can relate to that shit. So that's especially a lot of that going on. And, like I say, I don't want to just break down song by song. We can't do that to him because that's taken away from the whole just standpoint. So I'm gonna just skip over and say some of the ones that I just definitely stood out to me. I fuck with that, yeah. I fuck with that, y'all. They on that hip hop shit. They on that hip hop shit with that. But Royce, Black Thought, you got Q-Tip on the hook. That was a good collabo, I think. Just Eminem, Black Thought. Come on, man, together. Oh man, Black Thought went the fuck off. Of course, Royce got his off and went nuts. That's on that hip hop shit. That's why I said what I said just a minute ago. I think this album got something for the different fans that fuck with him, for the things that they do fuck with him for. You got the songs that's kind of a little close to pop on here. The ones like Leaving Heaven and things of that nature, and what else? The song that's kind of gonna be bigger at a where can we place it? It's kind of big but low key on the pop side. You know what I'm saying? Like a song that on the pop side, but it can still be like underground on the pop scene. But from the side that I listen to on, it's just more like tapping into the hip hop and the things of that nature. So that's why I say I'm fucking with songs like Yeah, and my other favorite was that I Will. I'm trying not to just skip over, but that I Will, that's the hardest motherfucker on here. I'm gonna be real with you. That I Will and that Farewell, that's my shit too. That's what I'm fucking with. So let me just say that up top. I'm fucking with that I Will, that Farewell, that's my shit. I think that's the one that'll fly. Cause like I say, like the way he ride that motherfucking beat and the shit he talking about, it's like he paralleling the story with the girl and the addiction. I'm pretty sure it's the drugs and shit. He breaking it down and how he paralleling the story. That shit was real clever. That Farewell, like saying like he ain't fucking with that shit, and it's over. I get it. And he got personal with the stepdad, talking about his situation with his stepdad. I get it. It's just so many levels to an M album, so it got to be real hard to be an artist like this, and you just, you get picked, your music get picked and dissected so deeply. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's definitely hard to please everybody. It got to be fucked up to be in a position like this to be. But like he said, you still got to respect the longevity, and it's still an event every time he drop. That's what I feel. But he definitely put it together though. But the songs I'm fucking with on top, I'm gonna say that Premonition, that Those Kind of Nights, that Yeah, that Farewell, and that I Will. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5, 6. And see, that's just on my end though. You know what I'm saying? But some of the other songs that I didn't mention, it's not that they are even bad. It's just more like some shit that I probably just won't play twice. That's really what I'm saying. It ain't like some shit I'll just play over and over again. But them the songs that I real revisit. That Marsh, he throw in some nice little lines on there. We always throw in there some lines. But that's the thing though, when you listen to this shit, like what is you doing? That's the question I want to just pose to people. Like when you listen to an Eminem album, what is you doing? Is you driving in the car? Is you sitting in the dorm room? Is you at the crib? Is you at work? What is you doing? And that's why I think the music can be placed in different places and venues when you hear this shit. And I kind of think like that's a connection that somewhere along the line just got a little dizzy, for him trying to figure out who's the listener. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get so big, it's like, damn. And plus, by him just being a student of just music, it ain't hard to tell he pay attention to every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And then when you try to give the people what they want, sometimes it can be seen, You can be, it's like how he say the revival shit. He said like, y'all say I wasn't being socially and social this, but when I did this shit, y'all ain't like this shit. Y'all ain't like the woke Eminem or whatever. Y'all try to say, I guess to some people it's looking like, okay, he put too much of it on one, like he doing it on purpose, like nigga, you really is out here listening to what we saying. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna try to do this shit right in front of our face? Like I say, it gotta be some hard shit to try to pull it off. But it's some nice joints on this album, though. It's all about what you into and what you like. If you want the dark shit, you know what I'm saying? He got a song for that. Matter of fact, that's the name of one of the songs. Matter of fact, yeah, Darkness. He tapped into the younger generation a little bit, like I say, with the Godzilla, with Juice World. So he was the feature on that. So, just by having him on that, that's reaching that whole audience right there. That's a what do you say, a best of both generations, you know what I'm saying? Well, not necessarily best, but that's a nice wall that could have been torn down, I'm really not sure when that song was made, or did they put it together like, just get a verse or something, or, get some vocals from something old, but definitely respect to them for pulling that off. However that happened, I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't really know how they put it together, but those two on the song, though, it definitely can seal two generations, I get it. But like I say, I'm fucking with that Farewell. For some reason, that song, I'm fucking with that one. I played that one multiple times. That Farewell, a bad motherfucker. That I Will, they go to fuck nuts on that. That's basically Slaughterhouse without your man Joe Budden. I wonder how he feel about that shit. But I guess we'll hear about all that later and shit. Because he definitely know he would have been on the song if he was with the crew. But it is what it is. But he took a shot at Lord Jamar. Like I say, he be paying attention though. But this overall, you're gonna find something on here you like. Ain't no use to just trying to turn your back on this man because he here to stay. So, go on and take a listen. Stream's gonna go the fuck up regardless. However you feel, Eminem here to stay. Y'all know that shit. Because he definitely got talent. Music to be murdered by. Get it y'all on the flip side. Like, comment, subscribe. Rap Talk.